probably didn't felt as bad as for the Ethereum holders. I personally hold a lot of Ethereum, so for me, I was like expecting corrections, and I was talking about. Hey, what's up, guys? We're live again. Today, it was a pretty bad weekend, pretty bad Sunday in particular, Sunday night. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go live and comment anything live because I was like on some family events with friends, and it was just like too much and too unexpected. When I was living there, I mean, it was looking pretty bad, and like everything was like kind of accumulating, and it just then crushed and around 8 p.m. It took a while to digest what happened. Unfortunately, we just saw another. According to some evaluations by BitCO, with the liquidations on marginal trading might have reached $10 billion. So that's might have been one of the largest liquidations which were ever seen in the crypto market. So it was pretty dramatic. It felt pretty dramatic. The way it recovered and the way it cut the bid was crazy. I mean, with Bitcoin, it wasn't that bad. Obviously, for those of you who hold Bitcoin, it probably didn't felt as bad as for the Ethereum holders. I personally hold a lot of Ethereum, so for me, I was like expecting corrections, and I was talking about it probably like couple videos ago that if that breaks it to that 2,400 level, it might go down to that $2,000 range. When I said it, I said that's like, I mean, I would not expect that to happen, but that's what happened last night. So the correction was amazing. Like, we'll look at it in a graph in a second. But I understand that everyone, including myself, are still under the influence of that news. So I understand how you feel. I feel the same way myself. Uh, I came very close this time. I almost got liquidated on my Ethereum positions. Thankfully, I've added some capital last week, so I was like kind of preparing. And as you remember, I told you at some point again, a couple of videos ago, that I was deleveraging because I didn't like what I saw on the charts with Ethereum, and it just didn't seem to be good. And the worst happened. Like, my worst nightmares and expectations happened. So I understand how you feel, and I understand that for those of you who just begin at crypto, it might be a bit hard, because like that's not usual for the other markets, like the volatility like that, and what's considered to be top tier products. Like, I was looking in Ethereum today, it was like reaching 50% at some point, like almost 50%. So like, I understand that type of volatility might be not something you used to, but that's unfortunately how crypto works. Like, it reacts very fast to significant events. And over the weekend, obviously, it was the tariff wars and all this like stuff going on the export side, import side, all the major things that Trump was um, basically fighting for, and which are big part of his promises and campaign. And probably would be big part of his term, but eventually, like, it worked out today. We saw that it basically just came to the point where it was just part of the negotiations, and everyone was granted another 30 days and all stuff like that. And that's probably part of why the recovery was so big. Is just what was unexpected is that type of crazy reaction. But that's again one of the crypto problems, that they're the only markets which are open 24/7, and the news came over the weekend while all the rest of the markets were closed, and basically all the reaction was to it was right away showing in the most riskiest assets, which are crypto assets. So the other two newses that are worth mentioning, in spite of all that stuff going on, because they might have some longer term impact than what we saw yesterday. Trump actually signed an executive order today in the morning directing creation of sovereign wealth fund. Though Bitcoin wasn't mentioned there, there are speculations around fund becoming vehicle through which the government might accumulate Bitcoin, and the Treasury and Commerce departments are set to lead the effort. So we'll see. I mean, it still might be just speculations. Let's wait and see, but that might have a positive development. And since there is not too much positive stuff going on, I decided that that might be worthwhile to mention. And on the negative end, we have MicroStrategy posing weekly Bitcoin purchases ahead of earnings. The company reporting fourth quarter earnings on this Wednesday, and that's end its 12-week streak of Bitcoin purchases. That's definitely have a negative impact on the demand side. So that had impact for basically what, like 12 weeks is like uh, almost what, 3 months. So basically, that's like a like that's a big hit, and that might be some hit to the demand side of things. So something to worth to pay attention to from the type of analysis that we like to do, the quantitative analysis. So let's get to the graphs. Again, Bitcoin, not so dramatic, breaking all the possible trend lines, recovering fast, but still kind of trading within the channel overall. Let me see all the other views I have open. Let me make sure that all views are activated right away. So Bitcoin, nothing dramatic. Tradable. So I was doing some analysis earlier, which I was talking about. So we have like 10% correction from top to bottom. And that's not bad at all. Like for Bitcoin, it's like that stuff happened. And from all-time high, from previous all-time highs, like I don't like those crazy weeks, but like let's say from like the ones that been touched several times, 108 height, it's a 15%. So it's like 15 overall and 10 just in couple hours. Um, that's pretty big. Like that's pretty big. That's pretty serious, but not nothing crazy. For Ethereum, this is big. Like this is broke all the trend lines. It went like way below, to basically below, like different platforms show different things, but like here on TradingView, I think I have a Binance link. So I think it's like it's showing 2,128. So very low, like 37% correction just in a matter of like several hours, like crazy. From the previous all-time highs at around 4,000, which we reached not too far ago, around 15 December of 24, it's 47% correction. So I mean, very big correction. All like corrections like that always will be felt like they never expected, and like it went way below all reasonable stops, which could have been like placed in this range. So like um, it really hurt. Like it really did hurt. So there is a big work ahead to recover. Like it's done a lot of damage. That type of price action definitely did a lot of damage to both Bitcoin, to more to Ethereum. Not so much like here's the trend line. So like we're way below trend line, and like this is a very strong candle. Like, don't understand me wrong. Like, this is a strong recovery, strong candle. But I would be still watching that trend line closely. Like, I'm not going to jump in early on Ethereum. I would like to see some proof of action now after that type of correction. I actually had to deleverage a bit more last night. I had like a big leverage positions on Ethereum, so I had to deleverage on my other account a bit more because my stops were at around 1,900. So I had to sell out of some of my leverage position to close some of the leverage to bring the liquidation and stop losses below to 1800 at least. And I still don't feel comfortable now. That type of reaction, I would even want to see them lower than that. On the good side of things, I was very impressed with Sol and XRP performance. I'm actually looking closer in accumulating them in basically instead of Ethereum position that I've been selling off. I actually believe that even though that they're trading close at all-time highs than Ethereum, just seems like their price action is much stronger. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to take my Ethereum money into altcoins because altcoins were 30% down yesterday, 30, 40, on average 40% down on altcoins. Like the ones that I hold average 30%, but like overall altcoin market was 40% down. So I definitely don't want to average more down into that from Ethereum position. But Sol and XRP and couple other like strong altcoins might be a good choice to consider. So Sol, very strong performance. Again, there was a deep down, but if we look here, like the deep down was not even that significant as we saw on Ethereum, for example. It might look 13%, like very similar to Bitcoin, very similar to Bitcoin. So it's like not bad at all for Sol. For XRP, a bit more aggressive. For XRP, like more like everyone else, 30%, but rebounds to the previous levels already. So back to normal. So broke the channel, but broke the bottom of the channel. So like that's clearly like that's what like very you could very clearly see the difference. For example, BTC have not broken, which shows relative strength. And then we have ETH breaking it significantly, and then here again we have almost respected, like and tiny touch and strong rebounds basically. So that's why I'm looking at Sol more seriously right now, and that's like much more top priority on my watch list than the Ethereum, and that's why I'm rotating basically from Ethereum to Sol, because the Sol just shows that comparative strength, right? It respects the indicators, it respects channels, it respects trend lines, and just basically more predicting. And if you look at Ethereum, like the spread is pretty big from where I could be feeling comfortable to re-enter it back. While with the Sol, I would be pretty comfortable in trading it like with more aggressive approach, like uh, if not perhaps that trend is broken, but somewhere between those two trend lines, I would be feeling pretty comfortable in trading it. And with XRP, we could see again, like as bad as it looks, as tremendous as it sees, but still the drop inside of the channel. We see that it still dropped the side of the channel, recovered immediately, already above the midline. XRP, even Sol is still below the midline. Ethereum is still trading in the low range. Bitcoin approaching it. So basically, out of all of them, XRP is only trading back into the buy zone, into the trading zone. All the indicators are still negative, basically, except of the regression channel. So it's early to call it a trade. I would probably add like a regression channel, at least like that, uh, and wait for what will happen with it. No, wait for the price to get to it first, and it perhaps would do several touches and swings, and after it breaks it, then that will be a good entry points after that, for me at least. So that's on the top picks. I am not going to go deep into any others because the pictures is very similar on all the altcoins. Basically, almost like 90% of them broke the regression channel down to the side. Like Algo is an exceptional one, very small break. The rest is like either way out at AR surprisingly is not as bad, but it's already trading so low there's just nowhere to go below. Atom is already so low that it's like just hard to break it lower. So just like respecting the down channel strongly. So it's just like nowhere. Like Dodge is Dardon's favorite is below 28. And by the way, Dardon is going to be finally back tomorrow. He's still in LA, working on stage 31, marketing and other activities. So he is saying hi to all of you guys, and he's promising to join us during tomorrow's session. Dodge at 28 cents. But Dodge wasn't also as bad out of the channel and rebound straight back in. But still, like everything is way below the regression lines. Everything is that. So Link is not that bad. Link might be back into the range soon. ICP bad. H bar not as bad. I don't hold any position. Would be considering actually increasing position in H bar. Sui I heard was hurt pretty bad. Sui I wasn't able to get in hits here because I wasn't even able to get in it for so long. And now it's so cheap. Like you could get in Sui like I missed so many entries and so it's like it's gained a lot of popularity recently and it's actually in a pretty good price range and might be definitely something worthwhile to consider entry because the price action, the correction was tremendous from all-time highs and that might be actually a good something good to consider in couple days when we come back. For today, it's about it. We'll be coming back on Wednesday. We just posted our Friday video today a bit earlier. Unfortunately, we had some problems with getting it together, so it got posted a bit late. But those who watched it live, we want you know guys like you could subscribe to our accounts and post notifications there so like if you have notifications on you will see when we go live so you could always join the live broadcast and get up-to-date information. Going forward we'll try to post no one day later, so if we would have posted on Saturdays we usually do, you would have gotten our suggestions. We expected it's going to be a rough weekend, but nothing comparable to what we ended up seeing, especially in Ethereum. And again, I was holding very big position, was big supporter, was deleveraging from it over the past week or so. But yesterday again was like a big hit to my Ethereum conviction. So I'm continue to look carefully at it. I'm sure it still have a great potential and with recovery eventually. I'm just not sure it will be the best investment, having the highest potential returns in the next 9 to 12 months. It might just take it longer to get to the new highs and prove the concept and gain the previous popularity and momentum. But let's see, everything changes fast, and we're operating in fast-paced and fast-changing environment, especially trading crypto. That's why we're here. That's why we're here 3 times a week. We'll look at it 7 days a week. So if something happens, we'll try to come up faster. Also, we'll try to use our Twitter account more active on occasions like that and post our thoughts there as well. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, follow, post, repost, like, comment, and we appreciate you guys. Thank you. Bye.